What's going on, guys? So before we get into today's episode, I want to give props to a program that is responsible for helping over 6,000 students level up their careers. That is Level Careers. Level Careers offers 3 course options that are all self-paced and affordable. They have a tech sales closure course which is what you want to hop into if you want to go the account executive role. I myself have taken that course. I've graduated from that course, and I still refer to it today to help me in my account executive role. They also have a cybersecurity course that is jam-packed with hands-on labs, giving you everything you need to hop into a SOC analyst role or information security role. I am currently taking that class right now. I am 50% through the course. I tell you, it is highly recommended. They also have a sales engineering course. For those of you that want to go out there and you want to put your foot in the door as a sales engineer, they have a course for you. All these courses are affordable, and I'm going to help you make it even more affordable by sharing with you my code to give you 10% off of any course you choose. Use Tech Job 10 for any course that you choose. I'll put a link to the program in the description and in the comments. Go get your tech job. Peace. What's going on, guys? It's your girl Tech Job Tina signing in for another episode. Now, just in case you're wondering, if you feel like, man, I just watched 3 episodes of Tech Job Tina like back to back, and she got on the same rep view shirt. Why is that? Well, Tech Job Tina is batch recording her content, right? So just in case you're wondering, yeah, I like the shirt, but no, I am batch recording content, getting a lot done in one day so that I can keep the content coming for you guys. All right. So here we are right here, man. So I wanted to kind of go over some articles that I ran across in the news and just kind of share them with you just to kind of see like what's going on in the world, right? So one really interesting article that I read recently was something that came down from the National Cybersecurity Director, and how they're talking about how they're going to go away from requiring all these degrees and get more focused on skill-based hiring, right? Which is great news because as we know, the cost of education is ridiculously expensive here in the United States. And if we can just get back to the basics, kind of get back to the basics of what like trade schools used to be like, where it was all about learning the skill without all that fluff and unnecessary stuff you really don't need. Now, we all know that in a lot of cases, this college thing is a hustle, and I'm all about getting a college degree. But what I do not like is how they put all of these fluff classes into the curriculum just to justify a high cost of education. Anyway, so get back onto this article that I saw recently in the news. I'm going to bring it up and we're going to go through it right quick. All right. All right. So here's the article right here from Cyberscoop that actually came out a couple days ago. Title is Agencies to Turn Towards Skill-Based Hiring for Cyber and Tech Jobs. Right. At a White House event, the Office of the National Cyber Director and others encouraged a shift away from hiring based on degrees or years of experience. Federal agencies by next summer will embrace skill-based hiring rather than hiring based on degrees or years of experience for IT jobs that today total nearly 100,000 federal employees, the nation's cyber chief said Monday. Speaking at a White House event next to a placard that read "Good Paying Jobs in Cyber," National Cyber Director Harry Coker also said agencies would take a similar approach with federal contractors. Those 2 announcements were among several that government agencies and companies pledged to take Monday as part of a larger shift towards skill-based hiring in tech and cyber, often described as a hiring practice where how someone gets proficient matters less than whether they have those proficiencies at all. Candidates may have learned those skills via apprenticeships or other cyber training, so they previously may not have met a job description's mandate for a certain level of education. It's a response to the persistent cyber job gap that, by some estimates, have left around 500,000 jobs unfilled in the United States currently. So I'm going to stop right there, right? So they're saying we got 500,000 jobs open in the cybersecurity industry that are going unfilled. And in a nutshell, why are they going unfilled? Because of the gatekeepers. The gatekeepers are the reason that these jobs are not getting filled. So we can do away with these stupid requirements these requirements that you see where it's a junior role and they're requiring you to have 5 years for a junior role and a bachelor's degree and a master's for entry level roles is all foolishness. And I agree, we need to do away with it and we need to go back to skill based hiring, right? All right. So it says it's also a response to women and people of color being less likely to fill those jobs and be paid less for them. Policymakers in Washington and employers across the country have to ensure that anyone who wants to pursue a career in cybersecurity can do so in our increasingly digital world where cyber threats are growing, more frequent, and more sophisticated. Coker said, we need cyber talent in every sector of our economy, and we need them in every community across our nation. The emphasis on federal agency cyber practices, including affiliated contractors, reflect a strategy the Biden administration has used repeatedly in cyberspace, leveraging the economic might of the federal government, the largest employer in the United States, to influence private sector behavior. The focus on good paying jobs comes during an election year where the economy is always one of the top issues on the minds of voters. For IT jobs labeled the 2022-10 series, the 2210 series by the Office of Personnel Management, agencies will establish a skill-based hiring practices and principles framework that takes effect next summer, the Office of National Cyber Director said. White House domestic policy advisor said the cyber field could be a leading example for other industries to pivot towards skill-based hiring. As part of Monday's event, companies like Motorola, Union Pacific Railroad, and Entergy committed to activities ranging from apprenticeship programs to developing educational curriculums. Federal agencies, including the Department of Energy and National Science Foundation, committed to activities such as preparing veterans for cyber positions and expanding cyber learning. I love that, y'all. I love that. We should have never gotten away from this, right? I mean, there's so many people out there that can do the job. They're doing the boot camps. They're getting the skills. They're getting the certs. They just don't have a college degree, right? And they've been thrown to the wayside because they don't have a college degree. They would rather hire somebody with a college degree and no skill set, no hands-on experience, no nothing, just a degree, over hiring somebody that has the hands-on experience because they went to an actual boot camp, took some certs, and actually applied themselves directly to the skill itself, right? So I just think it's mind-boggling that we even got to this point, but I definitely think it is a great thing that they are going to go back to what makes sense starting over the summer. Now, you've got this piece of news, right? So if you're somebody that wants to get into cyber, it's probably a good time to go ahead and start, sharpening your skills, right? Doing your research to see, okay, what certs do I need? What boot camps do I need? So maybe it'll be easier for you to slide on in, right? Get some of that skill-based hiring action. Why? Because you saw this article and you said, let me go ahead and get a head start. So go ahead and get a head start on that, man. So you can kind of, get ahead of the game and go from there, right? So let's get into the next one article that I saw out here in the news, and it talks about AI. So let's get into this one right quick. All right, so this article that was in USA Today is talking about Sam's Club and how they're going to incorporate artificial intelligence tech to help get customers out of the door faster. So we've all been to Sam's, right? You know, when you go to Sam's and you're checking out and they got that person that stands at the door and they just look at everybody's receipts, and then it takes a few, depending on how much stuff you got, sometimes it takes longer than others. They actually look at the receipt and then they highlight it and they let you out the door. And sometimes it can be like a little bit of a bottleneck if it's a really busy day, right? So here we are, Sam's Club. They're going to use some AI technology to get customers out the door faster, and it'll be in all the locations soon, right? So here we are. Sam's Club has begun rolling out artificial intelligence powered technology at select locations that confirms members' purchases as they exit the stores. The new verification technology, which replaces physical receipt checks, has so far been deployed at 120 Sam's Club locations across the United States. The Walmart-owned bulk retailer said in a Tuesday press release that more than half of the customers have used the option at stores where the technology is available, which has helped members leave clubs 23% faster, right? So if they're leaving 23% faster, that means they can move more people through there faster, which is what they want, right? It's all about efficiency, and they're trying to achieve that efficiency through artificial intelligence. Now, that's gonna mean some people gonna lose some jobs, right? I don't know what other job that person had besides standing at the door, but that could be a job loss across all the locations, right? Hey, technology has its pluses and its minuses, right? All right, so here we go. So, first unveiled in January at the Consumer Electronics Show, the AI technology is slated to be implemented at all of Sam's Club's nearly 600 stores by the end of the year. The retailer is far from the only company with designs on integrating artificial intelligence capabilities into its shopping experiences. But Sam's Club claimed Tuesday that the rollout represents the largest scale implementation of member facing AI powered technology in the retail industry. I am incredibly proud of the innovation and dedication of our team to deploy this member experience technology, said the Sam's Club Chief Product Officer. All right, man. So yeah, just another example of how artificial intelligence is being used. Um, Across like retail, restaurants, pretty much everything you could think of right now has some form of AI infused in its technology. Even when you don't realize something has artificial intelligence in it, it does, right? So this is just another instance, man. This is a small instance where this is gonna cost some people some jobs, but hey, you're gonna have a more efficiently ran store, right? So Walmart's happy, the Waltons are happy, right? All right, so moving right along, I had this other article. Let me know what you guys think about that, man. I've talked about AI before on this platform, and there's a saying out there that I've heard on several channels of people say that it's not AI that will replace people, it's people that use AI that will replace people, right? So this is coming whether you're on board with it or not. You might as well try to learn how to use it so that you can be on the right side of this thing, right? Because it is here and it's not going anywhere, right? I'll see you guys in the next episode. Tech Job Tina out. Peace and blessings. Bye.